up to being a comfort pick for Alliance.
That being said, Admiral Bulldog did seem to have an off game earlier. We talked about in between the game how he's supposed to be like this really good 1v1 player, but he did kind of lose that lane, and now he's going to be feeling a lot of pressure as the Earth Spirit successfully gets the roll in and allows Miracle to be able to clean up the kill. Oh, the roll misses from Crit. He does manage to get the kick, but I don't think that means much. Loda turns around, throws out the nuke for the extra movement speed. That'll be the end of that attempt at an engagement. Frudge middle lane just barely caught the tail end of Admiral Bulldog going down. Heat-seeking missile. Miracle takes the small advantage. He seems to know like all of the timings of everything that's happening at a team fight and position himself accordingly.
Yeah, but right now they are going to ask a lot out of him on the side of OG.
Yeah.
He has to do, at the rate this game is going at.
Oh, jump on mid. Blade Mail versus Blade Mail, but they do have the little bit of extra help of the Sunray over the top, and that might mean Loda actually loses this fight. No tail, winner there. And now they've actually taken away the Aegis from the Storm Spirit as well. They're going to try and engage good. Oh, nice kickback there from Ake, but he immediately dies to Miracle. S4 is on his way out and will be able to get away, but EGM not so lucky. Quick batch there. And Phoenix Egg actually preventing S4 from being able to respond as OG go on EGM. Now they jump forward. S4, is he actually going to be caught here? They don't. They do have a silence coming up soon. S4 blows the last flipping remnants of his mana, and they're able to catch him out.
That is not what they wanted out of that fight. That Sunray did so much work against Loda, and Alliance just beat away 4 heroes. They thought with the Aegis advantage that they had,
they're going to get this bottom lane eventually. I can only presume that OG has that on their short list.
Their ability to infinitely scale turned on them too. They gave away dual damage.
We got to talk about it.
Oh, top.
No.
No-Tail's got a Hex.
Jesus, that is so early too. S4 is still silenced up. Now they have the Sunray. He's actually going to go down again. Ake's up next, and EGM just has to clap his hands 3 times and teleport back home, which he'll do so successfully. You think of the Storm Spirit and the infinitely scaling, but he just keeps going down, down, and down. 5 Bloodstone charges. Now mid lane, Admiral Bulldog tries to actually, no, he misses the Savage Roar. So No-Tail managed to sprout him in. The stun still lands. Admiral Bulldog trapped inside the trees and won't ever be able to escape that bouncing laser as well.
Coming out of No-Tail, and all of this stat build makes him so hard to kill, and up at top, they're going to go for it again.
Not again.
This
He's
is
going to be
5
inside the
charges.
up. They're going to be able to combo up the stuns as well. Can he survive through this? No chance in hell. They amplify damage.
Heroes are being picked off left and right. It took 10 minutes for OG to get their 3rd kill of the game.
It's almost like Alliance now. 1 slip of control, and now they're just trying to wrestle it back with their positioning, but they just keep on getting caught out. EGM's the next victim.
Not something that I've personally seen in a pro game.
I mean, that's all the more feeding into the split push. The Alliance is searching for it earlier, but a gank on the Spirit Bear. Holy cow. Man, that Slardar is so good versus the Lone Druid.
That cost them nothing, too. The Hex is going to be off of cooldown in 10 seconds. The Sunray plus the amp damage cuts through him so quickly. Up at top.
Yeah, OG keeping up the tempo. They want to actually go for more here, and they're actually going to run in right into Loda. No-Tail is going to go for the duel here and might be able to win it too, as Crit is trying to help out with the damage. Unfortunately, they're both silenced up now thanks to the Orchid. The Sunray just comes in a little bit too late to help out the allies, but does manage to get the kill on both, as the silence lasts long enough for Miracle to be able to come in with the heavy nukes, and they're going to get another one here potentially. Oh, Moon missing out on that stun. Ake still has all the vision on him, and I'm presuming the Dinker is going to be able to come in with the extra bit of damage to finish him off. One more rearm, blink forward, and a heat-seeking missile. And a laser just to make sure. Double kill on Miracle.
But maybe they'll sneak by. They're pinging like they want it.
They're going to try and go back in.
Yeah, I think they realize their situation has become really desperate after all these pickoffs.
They're going to need S4 to get this Aegis and somehow be able to be a part of a ton of fights. Step 1 is going to be claimed by Alliance, but now step 2, the team fight. OG actually still trying to force this one. They've got really good positioning. They're going to be able to pop one immediately. Ake ends up going down. Admiral Bulldog teeping into that tier 2, but unable to help out his ally. The BKB charge used by Loda. Alliance now on full retreat.
They're looking for EGM, but barely manages to get out as
well. They're going to
catch the bear.
Yeah, it's practically a hero anyway.
Do you see how quickly that thing dies?
Yeah.
Like, OG are not even afraid. That is a 20k net worth bear that just instantly goes down. Not become, is already.
It's true.
Oh, in mid.
Loda jumped on, chain stun. They're going to have Miracle coming in with the extra damage too. Loda doesn't have a chance. Just chain stun constantly. S4 is going to go on to No Tail with his BKB. And all the great attack speed, he will actually be able to take one. It looks like he'll manage to get the Phoenix Egg as well. The stun comes in, actually stalling things up. And S4, the laser stops everything. The egg explodes. Alliance, the fight entirely resets. And now they've got a fresh Sun Ray burning through Bulldog. He's almost dead. Crit managed to catch up to him. The Savage Roar goes down, but Miracle's still able to catch him with the edge of the Shivas. Loda, the target next as they get control onto him with the help of Crit. That's a dieback for Loda. And Alliance struggling to keep any control of this game as they're going to lose EGM as well. OG may have just found their opportunity to go high ground.
So well done by OG taking that fight.
So that 1-2 punch isn't going to be enough to stop a Storm Spirit. Maybe next time around they'll have No Tail joining them though. Again, time after time, Moon just trying Alliance, seeing if there's a weak point somewhere in that high ground defense, and they are getting a small bit of damage on the tier 3s. Loda thinking about, oh, Lincoln actually comes out. Loda's going to be turned around on. Thought he was going to be able to get the duel. Instead, he's the one who ends up going down. Nothing given, nothing gained. S4, BKB activated, but Supernova goes down, and Alliance are forced to retreat back to the fountain without Loda. Again, 60 seconds on him as he died back last team fight. Now EGM's gone as well. Alliance going to have to give up a full lane of Rex, it seems.
Yeah, this is not something that they can really defend. They're going to send the Storm forward with some shenanigans of the Keeper of the Light combination, but this is definitely going to mean set of Rex. They've got to be careful too. They've got Hexes still.
Oh no, Ake's down as well. Beyond Godlike for Miracle. Quick buyback by him. But it's not just one lane of Rax at this point in time. It's rapidly going to be turning into two if they lose this Spirit Bear for the third time in just 3 minutes now. There, sure enough, it goes down. Admiral Boulder going to be the next one versus Miracle just going through the revolver. That is his spells. S4 gets Sight the Vice up. Not going to be able to have a follow-up there as Moon misses out of the crush. And S4 should be able to get back to the fountain. Ake, not so lucky. Yet another dieback for Alliance.
That is a godlike Phoenix. 10-1 and 12. He has so many different items. Didn't even realize, but he's got a Sight the Vice of his own. Is
managed to get the Orc in and stopping that TP out there. No Tail. If they could just get Moon as well. No, again, these Lincolns saving the individual heroes of OG time after time, and so they only get the one pick off of the lane of Rax and multiple buybacks and diebacks.
Everyone on OG is so farmed. Like this, Phoenix has a Lincoln Sphere and a Sight the Vice. It makes it so impossible for Alliance to get any sort of maneuverability out.
Ether Lens versus Lardar are going to be able to penetrate the high ground once again and finish this game off.
No Tail actually TPs into that, but
Sight the Vice leading onto the bear. They quickly wake the bear up. Press the attack.
Tail's getting pretty low.
Keep on attempting this Ball Lightning recall back as a form of high ground defense. Quickly burst down the wave, but not quite getting it perfectly. The laser goes down. Alliance dropping pretty quickly now. The long jump in, but again, it's just a recall back. Bringing OG a bit low. Miracle doesn't mind. He'll just head back to base. BRB, he says. Jump in from the Storm Spirit again, getting some damage onto No Tail. Waiting for that heal up. Frantically trying to bottle. Maybe he can actually get a finishing blow on somebody, but the problem with these global heroes, a few more times. I don't think you want to raise the hopes of the crowd too much. I think it's going to be a few more 100 times at this rate. Sight onto Spirit Bear. Another exciting attempt at a Spirit Bear kill. Looks like they do have it in the bag. There is an extra one for Admiral Bulldog though. Oh, actually pops the BKB to be able to keep it intact. The amplified damage. Moon, careful there, friend. Shiva's coming out. The Storm Spirit. This has to be one of the most ridiculous things I've ever watched. No Tail's going to try and go high ground anyway with the help of Miracle. Moon jumps in, managed to get the stun on EGM. Next round, a Storm Spirit bursting down the creep wave and getting some chip damage onto the rest of OG. And again, OG, you're right, maybe they are going to be misstepping here.
They are getting pretty low.
Yeah, a little too low. Maybe this is the one. Okay, maybe they can actually get a jump here. Moon gonna be rooted up, managed to get the stun. Okay, never mind. The Spirit Bear's gonna go down again. Laser goes out. Alliance now have to back out. They're all too low. Miracle's gonna be able to come in big time and maybe clean up multiple kills, or at least force out the BKB. Loda now just gonna get right click by No Tail. Nice hit there from the blinding light, but it's not enough to be able to save Loda. S4 destroyed, gets Sight the Vice up right underneath the burning sun, and OG take full control of the mid lane. S4, time and time again, trying to jump in, trying to disrupt the OG push high ground, but it's just not happening. OG, they played it safe, they played it conservative, and they built themselves enough of an advantage that they will not be pushed back. And it ends not with a bang, but a whimper for Alliance.
He gives him a smiley face. That's so sadistic.
That was very sadistic.
Just like, good game. Smiley face.
I mean, it was the same treatment by both teams. That was the ridiculousness of it. The first 25 minutes of the game, it was like Alliance doing this kind of like dance around, like, haha, we're farming, you're not actually doing anything. And the game was just crawling at a snail's speed. But then OG got the control, right? He sees the ward on the left-hand side. Alliance are going to be even more blind to this incoming incursion of OG. Hake's going to bounce outside of the pit, trying to stall up OG as much as possible as Alliance are full committing to this Roshan. It's about to go down, but now No-Tail's made his initiation, jumps on S4, and the Aegis is picked up by Loda, but they've already lost the Admiral Bulldog Doom, and now S4 is about to go down as well, even with his BKB. He ends up getting popped. Now Loda just has to somehow try and make his way out with the Aegis intact, but that's not going to happen. The silence goes down. And while he buys out his BKB in preparation of dying here, because Crit with the gem is always going to be able to see where Loda's up to, and time lapse not going to do anything there. A stomp from Moon will claim the mega kill streak. Now the buyback immediately. Okay, is going to be target with the Abyssal Blade put on him. He's Crimson Guard, a little bit of heal, maybe. The stun actually comes out from EGM. Now the black hole goes down, but the Sun Ray's right in the middle of it, and it's actually hugely limiting the damage as Moon manages to stay alive through all of that. Alliance can't claim any kills and are just dying left and right like flies. Miracle, the tanky Sun, he just keeps going, man. Under tier 4's throne, doesn't really matter. He only takes a pittance of damage from every single one of these heroes trying to attack him. And sure enough, the GG is called from Alliance.